What do you make of the fact that cases in the UK are quite worryingly high now, even though hospitalisations and deaths are, of course, markedly down?
Well, Liam, we're at a very interesting crossroads at the moment. I'm seeing a lot of children with COVID, even among friends and family and patients. I can think of 20 or 30 children who have COVID, a few adults as well. It's mainly younger age school children. The older school children, the 16 to 18-year-olds who've been vaccinated sooner, many of them had COVID last semester. So it's younger children who are not getting very ill. I suspect that today we're going to cross the 50,000 cases a day mark, which will cause quite a lot of hysteria. I'm not yet worried. The number of cases of people being admitted to hospital is still way below the 7,000 a day that we were told could happen. It's still only a few hundred a day. The number of deaths is not rising substantially. We're going to have a winter crisis in the NHS because we do most winters anyway, even without COVID. And that's partly because the COVID cases take up a lot of time and energy because of the amount of barrier nursing and protection that goes into place. So every COVID case adds to the burden. And a lot of staff are off because their children, their school children, have COVID. So it's a complex situation, which I'm still very confident. We're seeing half term this week and next, which I think will cause a steady decrease in these positive tests. And bear in mind, they're not all cases, they're positive COVID tests rather than actual illnesses. And we're not going to see the surge that we had last December. You compared to today, mid-October, with October last year, but of course, October last year is before a massive wave of the Kent variant that came in mid to late December, which caught me. That's when I caught COVID. So it's not fair to compare this October with last October. We're not going to be as badly off as we were last winter. We're rolling out the booster doses. The schools are going to go on break, and I'm still confident that we can cope.
Dr. Gerlis, I want to bring to the discussion the issue of the number of tests that we're actually doing in the UK compared to other countries, but I won't for now because I do want to bring in Donna Jenkins, who's the manager at Woodley Manor Care Home. Welcome back to the programme, Donna. Always good to have you with us. We thank you for your time. What's your sense? What are you feeling?